Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel. If you're seeing this face for the very first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate. Do consider subscribing to join this amazing family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Today we're diving into something that I think every parent needs to hear, and honestly this is something most of us, or a lot of us, are still trying to figure out ourselves. Have you ever noticed your child always asks, do I look good? Do you like it? Do you think I'm doing it the right way? Not just once, but over and over again, as if one yes is not enough, or they completely shut down when someone doesn't approve of what they've done. That right there is a child who has learned to look outside themselves for a sense of worth. And today, we're going to talk about how to gently, lovingly help them unlearn it and build something that is far more powerful. First, let's talk about why children like to seek external validation in the first place, because that's important. It's not character flaw, it's just natural. Children are wired to look up to adults to make sense of the world. When they are young, your reaction is their reality. Your smile tells them they are safe, while your concerns tells them something is wrong. That there is a healthy attachment. The problem now starts over time when they never get a chance to develop their own internal feedback system. Maybe they are praised for everything or corrected for everything. Maybe the adults around them were inconsistent. Or maybe they just even grew up in an environment where performance and approval were tied together. And bear in mind that none of that makes one a bad parent. But this just means that we need to be more intentional about the messages we send, the messages we pass across to them. Validation can look different at all ages. In younger children, might be constantly showing you their drawings, their writing, asking you, is it nice? Is it beautiful? Did I do it well? Or even when their fellow child says, I don't want to play with you again, they start crying, they start feeling bad. You know the way children can be. While in older kids, it might look like obsessing over social media, changing their opinion based on who is around them at that time, or even being devastated, angry, and sad about a comment, that was made on their post, on their page, while ignoring every other positive comment that was made. The common thread here is their emotions being set by other people, being set by what's happening around them. And that's exhausting, to be honest. Now, here are some real everyday shifts you can make as a parent to improve your child. Number one, you ask the child, what do you think? Before you give your own opinion, ask them what they think about that thing they're asking you. This may look small, but it's huge. When they make something, probably a drawing, and they bring it to you, they ask you, what do you think about it? Before you respond, saying, oh, I love it, it's beautiful, take a pause and ask them that same question. What do you think? What's your favorite part? You are teaching them their own assessment matters and that their opinion comes first. Secondly, you need to separate effort from outcome. You should praise both equally. Instead of just saying you are smart, you are amazing, try to be specific and process focused. Try to say things like, I noticed how much effort you put in this project. I noticed how much effort you tried to make this work. Even though initially it was looking tricky, I could see that you were getting frustrated at some point, but you kept on going. And that just tells them that the value is in who they are and definitely not in what someone else thinks of the result. Number three, let natural consequences do some of the teaching. When we rush to reassure our children every time they feel uncertain, we send the message that uncertainty is dangerous. Sometimes letting them sit with the I'm not sure if this is right and still walking through it brings a certain level of confidence for them. It builds more confidence than just immediately jumping in with answers. Number four, model it yourself. This is very important because our children watch us every time. So when you make a decision, you say it out loud to their hearing. You say things like, I thought about it and I'm happy with the outcome and I'm happy with my choice, regardless of whatever anybody feels about it or whatever anybody thinks about it. Always remember that you are their first and most powerful example. And number five, create space for feelings without rushing to fix them. When your child is upset because someone didn't like what they did, probably they did a drawing and went to show someone and person is not happy about it or did not praise them, don't just dismiss their feeling and say it doesn't matter. Instead, sit with them and talk to them. You can say things like, that felt bad, didn't it? Tell me more. And once they start to feel that they are being heard, then you ask them, now tell me, how do you feel about it? You know, help them find their own answers. Now, for those with older children, like teenagers, we need to address the elephant in the room, which is social media. The like system is literally designed to keep us chasing external validation. So don't be too hard on your teenager for struggling with it, because even we as adults sometimes struggle with it. What you need to do as the parent is to have conversations, non-preachy conversations. Don't start preaching to them. You know what I mean? Don't start saying like, you shouldn't care about the likes. Instead, let them know that they are being seen. You can say things like, I noticed after spending time on your phone, your countenance changed. What's the matter? You know, because you're the parent here. Open the door for them to have an honest conversation with you. Let them know that that is the way social media is designed, and help them find activities with good reward system where they feel good with themselves and not the audience. It could be a sport, it could be writing, it could be cooking, it could even be playing an instrument. You know, anything where the experience is on point. Enroll them into things like that, because letting them sleep on social media is not the way forward. Now, here is what I want to leave with you. We're not raising children that don't care what anyone thinks. That's not the goal. We want to raise children who have a stable, grounded sense of themselves. Children that don't crumble when someone disagrees or criticizes or withholds approval. That kind of inner confidence, it doesn't come from getting praises all the time. It comes from being trusted to figure things out. It comes from being heard rather than just being corrected. And it also comes from watching the adults in their lives live with that same quiet confidence. Just know that you are building something really important here, which is your child's confidence. It takes time and you don't have to be perfect. With this, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching if you've watched up until this point. And if this resonates with you, share with other parents who might need to hear this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye and remain blessed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.